all of YouTube out here, take 3, take 4. I've been trying to do a video here. Keep getting interrupted. They're fucking assholes. Anyways, let me see. Woke up this morning, got all the kids off to school. Got back home to do a little TV time that I never get. And I'm actually glad today that I turned the TV on to an episode of Ancient Aliens. I guess this TV, though, show's been around since 2012. And I don't understand why I've looked up so much stuff in the past 2 years, whether it be on Indians, the woods, or Bigfoot, my own self. Never had this come up. But I guess anyways, this came out. And a couple things in it caught my eye. And this, like I say, it's got to do with the Bigfoot issue. Now they claim in this TV show that Bigfoot probably is comes from the extraterrestrial world, meaning space. Which it's like to say, whoa, what the hell? I mean, it came out with some good points in it. You never know where we have evolved from, but not involved. Evolved from. It's a question that will always be up in the air, but it had some pretty good meanings and facts to this. Because there's one thing you will never take away from the ancient times before us, and that is, of course, the Egypt pyramids, the Great Wall, and stuff like that was constructed with talent and art and brilliance. And I mean, for these landmarks to even exist, and they even had a couple other things on there that Indian tribes in these ancient alien TV shows come up a lot of. And they have also the Serpent's Mound, which I might do another video on that, but very interesting thing in Ohio that exists. And that lines up with a set of stars in the sky, which back in the day, them things, quite frankly, shined very bright than what you see of now. And with this Bigfoot knock, boy, and they didn't mention nothing about the knock, but this Bigfoot issue, I wanted to say, is just a huge kind of thing that's coming intact, the pieces of my puzzle now that are starting to come together. And if this is well of what really exists, of how Bigfoot comes in terms to the, this world, and of why we're still seeing it coming in contact, which I know, and I can say that I believe that I have came in contact one in November of 2015, which I have a video up called Bigfoot Knock. It's a cut down version of the video, and I cut it down short enough just to hear the knock and my reaction. And I have studied other knocks in Bigfoot people's videos, and I can tell you something right now. Between their knocks and my knocks, even in the movie, what is it? Willow's Creek. Even that knock in that movie could not compare to the one that I heard at the Revolutionary Cemetery in Fitchburg, Mass. And mind you now, this is a huge area now within my Wachusett Valley Triangle that I have made up myself through my experiences of my journey in the past two years, and then going on 3. And just finding last week or the week before an entrance from the Burbank Hospital into the set of woods that I have numerous videos of now of what has happened in these woods. And one of them was the Bigfoot knock. I mean, I'm in the process of trying to see what I can find to do, which I don't have no software, no damn computer. Pisses me off, but I need something to take my voice out of the video so I can just have the knock. I'm looking, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I can't afford that kind of equipment, but I'm trying to get somewhere with it. There is a radio station that I'm trying to get a hold of in California that does paranormal interviews. I don't know if I could get them, which they're a pain in the ass to try and get hold of, literally. But that's where I stand right now with this. But when I hear that video and you hear it, and once I can get that fucking voice out of there, because as soon as I just started to stop talking, it just went talk. And you heard it loud, clear as day, and it was a high pitch knock. In the movies and videos I've heard so far in Bigfoot knocks, I've heard low pitch. This one was a high pitch and high in the trees, so. But anyways, the other thing of what caught my eye in this episode was a bright ball of big light, like an orb type thing. But it ain't an orb. But literally, and I gotta do a drive-through now again of where I was when I saw this big white bright orb, and it is called Freak Encounter. I got Freak Encounter 1 and 2, and the first video, of course, I go there and show where I was, across the street from a church, mind you. The second one, I go there, there's balloons there, like someone put balloons, like people if they died off the side of the road. So I'm thinking, hey, it might could be an orb, or it could be now definitely something towards this way, where how these Bigfoots get around to something. And they got to do with it being like the first extraterrestrial alien type Bigfoot now they're talking of. I mean, this, if you want to check it out, like I said, it's on the History Channel. Ancient Aliens, Bigfoot and the Aliens. Explain the whole thing, but some things in this stuff made sense to where I'm going at with my... Because where they dwell, and supposedly they do happen to, and why people can't catch them, is due to the fact that they could be living in under the ground in caves, or like mountainside caves, which there's a lot of cliffs, mind you, which the Indians had a cave off of Pearl Hill Road in Fitchburg that they staked out in to catch John Fitch. And that was the man, of course, of where the city of Fitchburg named John Fitch Highway after. And so, I mean, these caves do exist in these woods. In that area that covers all that way. Even that hill that I speak of near Pearl Hill Road, that's just another hill off from Burbank Hospital Hill, I'll call it. But within that area of Burbank, there's supposedly all this devil worshipping, crazy, insane shit that went up in them woods. But also, like I said, they even reports of the Batman, someone on Ashby West Road, declared seeing a large winged bat formed as a man on that road. And I'll tell you, that road is very dark in feeling of demonicness to me. Even up in the hill, up in the Burbank, behind the Burbank Hospital. I've always, in the 30 plus years in this town living here, had always had a feeling towards that place. And now it's just starting to come out. Starting to reveal itself to me, I guess you can say. I'm putting all these pieces of this puzzle together, and it's starting to come, it makes sense. And when there was a literally Bigfoot sighting, not over there by Burbank, but not too far on Mount Wachusett area range, mind you, in the paths of Crow Hill, or Crow Trail. It's all on Route 31. And that too, there was a Bigfoot sighting with a footprint found. Very large. But how these, and then, you know, there's caves on Mount Wachusett too, mind you. King Philip used, and the warriors used, you know, to hide themselves, just in case the English did come up on that mountain. That's where they held all their war dances, mind you, of the King Philip War. Insane stuff. And this brings me to the fact that all these encounters, all these things are piecing together is why I have made my Wachusett Valley Triangle. Because not only are we getting the same stuff here, that all this stuff exists and has been seen, known, heard, and mentioned in the Bridgewater Triangle. That's why I'm bringing forth my own triangle. Because it's not just Bridgewater no more. It's the Wachusett Valley also. And that's, of course, all the land at the bottom and beyond from Mount Wachusett. Insane of what I'm finding. That's right, what I'm finding and placing together these pieces of my puzzle. And for seeing this today with the bright but the bright white ball light, and that's what I saw, huge ball light. So does that have anything to do with the goddamn Bigfoot there? Oh man, either that or was this a true orb where someone died there? But now I got two thoughts and theories of my method. It's like Monday morning, I'm going to take a little drive and drop my son off to school. That's the time I can't do it this week, over the weekend, but Monday morning I should be able to do it. And gonna give a little, once again, scope out of what I'm talking about. Little lay of the land, mind you. And it's just insane how this is all coming out. It's just insane how I just woke up this morning, turn on the TV, and that comes up. Like something's telling me something's there. And like I said, when I was at Burbank a week and a half ago, a goddamn raven. And that was there too. The raven. Croaking away. As I was talking there, taking my video. He's in it. He's in the video. You can watch it. I think I gotta rename that video. I got it up as Wachusett Triangle. Or Valley Triangle. But I should start putting up like the Wachusett Valley, Burbank Hill. I'm gonna probably change that, but it was just recently put up, so if you check that video out, if you haven't already seen it, check it out and listen to that bird croak away as I'm doing my video. And that right there, when you have a raven within the areas of Indian ancient grounds or any type of thing, and with the Indians, with these damn Bigfoots, man, I'm telling you right now, they had something. Either they had something, whether it be fighting with them or just trying to adapt with them. There was something there, and there was a strong, just like you got your 10-foot Indians and out by Corning, New York. Painted Post. I have an article on that. So whether it be Indians dressing up as Bigfoot trying to scare away the white man, starting something, or this whole new thing, or the aliens thing, who knows? Whatever it is, it's got me thinking and wondering and more to the mission. I know what I've been put on earth here, I can say now to do, and it's all coming out, I guess. This, I can't wait, man. I want this to, but I can't wait for this to blow up. So I'm going to be on a full-blown mission. I'm going to reveal stuff myself. For what people don't know out there and what I'm finding on my own is what's going to be like my Wachusett Valley Triangle. But just like I said, I'm going to put out on route now how close of these areas that I did separate videos for now, mind you. Monday I'm going to do a little drive-by on how far these places are in the distance of the woods. And I mean, I won't drive to each spot, but I'm going to show you in a little circle area how close and how deep these woods go. And it's like, wow, it's just insane that this is just happening, man. Whew. Anyways, that said, enough said. Like I said, I gotta get out to that woods, and I did do a little hiking in it, but not all the way through what I would like to do. But I can tell you, I did get out there. I didn't get to do a video though, because I was walking with the wife and the brother-in-law, his girl and kid. So I mean, I didn't want to get no distraction in there, but I have to see what I can do one day to get out there and get myself out there and do a little videoing of them woods. But I'll tell you right now, there's rock walls out there in which I believe that Indians made. You know, these historians can say what they want about Indians and the rock walls, that they didn't build them, which I could say is complete, total bullshit. Because if they took the rocks for dead warriors and chiefs, stacked them up into a cone-like thing and used rocks to round off their living space, or, you know, for ware fishing, I'm for damn sure they used these rocks in these woods, which that place is infested with, mind you. I mean, why built out in these woods property lines and not build property? Because that's why. It's not property lines. It's the Indians marking their trails of what's, you know, here and there to keep them in line and straight. Sometimes you can see them going on for a long time. Sometimes you see them get cut off because them are just, I think, believe my own thoughts and theories. That's how they got around. That's how they marked out their ways. And if that's also the way that they mark off their sacred hills, I believe that too. Because not only that hill, but over in Oak Hill Road area, lots of rock walls. And that's the area where my wife had that dream with the Indian warriors, painted up face, sitting around the fire getting ready for war. And that, my friends, was the King Philip War. And they shown themselves to her. Because that house was built in their territory, her grandmother's house, so. Yep. And they used to do a lot of partying up in them woods and a lot of things. And I guaranteed they were disturbing souls. And I'm sure for hell, damn sure, that there's dead Indian warriors that died there. So, anyways, Fitchburg holds a lot of more story tales than what people think. Whether it be a small amount of Indian tribes that lived here, which that's what I believe, my thoughts, my theories, or it was just a great crossing ground. Just like in the area I live right now, big, huge meadow area, meadow. Indians dwelled on that. I found ware fishing. To me, it looked like ware fishing. Big, huge fish hole. I got good beliefs that Indians lived on this mound of this meadow. Or it was just like a camp out en route to Mount Wachusett or to anywhere around where they did live. But all in all, my triangle's getting bigger. So that said, we'll see what I can do for Monday morning. Get that video going to show the route of what I have so far. And I gotta get out there and start looking up a little more on this, crazy Bigfoot shit. Anyways, YouTube Nation, you be safe, take care. Till the next video. Out. Watch out for them Sasquatches. They're out there. They're hairy, big, and I don't know if they're scary. I'd probably laugh at the thing. Is looking at you hairy son of a bitch. I don't know. Whatever the case may be there next time or be square. See ya.